Hello students, Jai Hind, good morning, welcome back to our e-learning session. As dear student, you all know very well that your academic session for 10th standard started earlier, that you must be knowing. In between there was gap, but it started earlier, and in that section, when we started the academic session for this year, you were already sent, and still it has been continuing, lectures of chapter number 2 were sent to you. That was the chapter Acid, Base and Salt. Lectures were sent to you. When you are attending this lecture, and actually, in fact, this lecture has to be your first lecture, but at that time I was not well. So I could not send this introductory lecture to you, which we are going to send after lectures for chapter 2 will be over. Okay. Today's lecture is entirely to make you understand two very important aspects which I am targeting in my today's lecture. My first target is to make you understand the paper style in detail. There was a change in paper style last year. In this year, we are not expecting those changes, or whatever the government will take the decision, but just now what we are discussing is your actual standard paper style published by board. Understand, 1 year back, not last year. Due to COVID-19, they made many changes. Even the 30% portion has been eliminated. Not only that, they also included general options, which we are not expecting this year. What may happen, that we all don't know. So what we will discuss today is general paper style. Why you require to discuss the general paper style of subject science and technology? The importance is, if any student wants to grab higher mark in science subject, student must have the knowledge, complete entire knowledge regarding the paper style. If you don't know unit wise or chapter wise weightage of marks, then it may happen that you may work more on one chapter and less on another chapter. You have to understand the weightage of the marks of each and every unit thoroughly. So our today's lecture is entirely for one particular purpose, that is to understand the paper style, right? That is what we are targeting in today's lecture. First, dear student, as we move and try to understand your paper style, so your paper style of science and technology consists of 4 sections. Let us verify. See, dear student, unit wise mark that we are discussing first. Then we will discuss about all sections in your paper style. If you think of unit wise mark, you all must have, I think I will also do one thing. I will immediately send index to you so that you will come to know that how many chapters per section are there. Actually, dear student, if you verify your index, there are 5 chapters in chemistry. Chapter number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. These 5 chapters are for chemistry. Chemistry is the biggest unit, understand, in your subject science and technology. It is the biggest unit. And in sequence also, chapter number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are of chemistry. Then there are 4 chapters in unit of biology. That is in sequence, if you consider, chapter number 6, 7, 8, 9 are of biology. Then moving sequence wise, physics. I have divided physics here into 2 sections. Actually, in physics, there are 4 chapters. 2 chapters are of, means from physics chapter number 10, 11, 12 and 13. Chapter 10 and 11 are only dealing with lights and understanding the nature of the light, understanding various optical phenomena like reflection and refraction happening in nature, understanding various optical instruments, understanding some phenomenon which must be occurring due to total internal reflection and scattering of light. That is what total even structure of eye and defect of vision, that you are going to discuss in your section of physics, optics. In optics, you will discuss 2 chapters, 10 and 11. Then coming to next section of physics, 10, 11, optics, 12 and 13 are chapters of electricity. In both these chapters, you will understand various terminology in electricity. You will get idea about electric current, potential, resistance. You will also understand in these 2 chapters various effect of electric current, maybe chemical effect, maybe magnetic effect of electric current in detail, that we will discuss in this. So your physics is divided into 2 sections. Chapter 10 and 11 are of optics. Chapter 12 and 13, understand, are of physics. Okay. Now means chapter number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Then comes a unit of environmental science. This particular unit of environmental science consisting of 3 chapters. Chapter number 14, 15 and 16, where you will discuss about global environmental problem. You will also get concept about ecosystem, etc. Okay. So this way, dear student, our science is divided into 4 sections, as you can understand: chemistry, biology, physics and environmental science. Okay, physics contain chemistry 5 chapter, biology 4 chapter, physics 4 chapter, environmental science 3 chapter. Now let us discuss unit wise mark. Your chemistry section, because it is the biggest section in your science subject. So chemistry contains 25 marks in your paper style. See dear student, I have written here 04, 06, 05, 06, 04. What does this suggest? It suggests chapter wise mark. From chapter 1 there will be of 4 marks, accordingly chapter 2 6, chapter 3 5 mark, then chapter 4 6 mark and chapter 5 4 marks. Okay. So total unit of 25 marks. Biology consisting of 4 chapter, that carries the weightage of 22 marks as per your paper style. In biology, I have written chapter wise weightage of marks in bracket. Chapter 6 of 6 mark, then 7, 8 and 9. Physics, I have divided physics into 2 parts. Okay. Optics, that is chapter number 10 and 11, 2 chapter consisting of 11 marks. From chapter 10 you will be asked of 6 mark, and from chapter 11 you will be asked of 5 marks. Then from section of electricity, it carries 12 marks, where both the chapter are carrying similar equal weightage, 6 marks. Environmental science, from this particular unit you will be asked of 10 marks, where chapter 14 4 marks, chapter 15 3 marks and chapter 16 3 marks. So this way 25 plus 11, 22 plus 11 plus 12 plus 10, total 80 marks. And this way the unit wise mark has been given. So dear student, no doubt if you want to grab higher marks, which every student target in SSC in 10th standard, nobody wants to get less mark, obviously. So each and every chapter no doubt needs to be given importance if you want to acquire higher marks, but at least you should understand the weightage of the chapter, and accordingly you should work hard for acquiring higher marks. So this is what, dear student, you are shown weightage of unit. Okay. Now let us try to understand your paper style. See, in your paper style there are, again first you visualize, there are 4 sections in your paper style. Section A, that is objective section. What is asked in section A, that we are just now discussing. Section A of 24 marks, section B of 18 marks, section C of 18 marks, section D of 20 marks. This way, these are all 1 mark questions, these are 2 marks questions, these are 3 marks questions, and these are 4 marks question. Okay. Now let us try to understand how section wise mark is allocated. See dear student, section A of 24 marks, where question number 1 to 24 will be of in section A. What will be asked to you in section A? 6 MCQ, 6 fill in the blanks, 4 true false, and 8 one word or one sentence answer like define, write formula, balance the equation, whatsoever they can ask. This is your section A. Understand? And this is obviously a mark grabbing section where MCQ, fill in the blanks, true false, and one line are asked. So this is our section A. Okay. Suppose we take next section, section B of 18 marks. In this section, there will be 9 questions asked to you. Means question number, understand, 24 onwards. There is mistake, 25 to 34, that way you should read. It's all okay. 9 questions, each of 2 marks. What type of question they are asking in section B? So generally in section B they are asking point wise brief answers. Take an example. As you are attending the lectures of acid, base and salt, you may be asked, understand, questions like this can be asked. Write equation showing reaction of acid with metal carbonate. So you just have to show the equation. Write 4 physical properties of acid base, or what is neutralization reaction, explain in detail. So this way they can ask 2 marks question like we discussed. What are indicators? What are synthetic indicators? What are natural indicators? Name them. Understand? This way, suppose if we start chapter 10, they may ask, write the laws of refraction. Reflection means brief, point-wise answers will be asked to you in this particular section. Okay. Section B, 18 mark. Each question is of 2 mark. Let us try to understand the next section. Section C. Again, this section of 18 marks. 6 questions will be asked in this section. Last year, though, they have given options. In this section, they have given 9 questions and student have to attempt 6 out of 9. But this year it may not happen. So compulsorily there may be 6 questions and you will not get any option at all. So 6 questions, each of 3 marks. So that way you will get 18 marks. This section is of 18 marks. Generally, in this particular section C, you are always asked detailed questions. Answer in detail. Understand? Right? May be involving figure, may not be involving diagram, but they are in detail answers. Suppose if we try to analyze what question they can ask in section C in 3 mark from chapter 2 which you have been attending. Okay, just now the lectures are going on. So you may be asked, describe reaction between acid and metal in detail, the question is ready of 3 marks. Understand? So this way the questions are designed, and you need to understand that when it is carrying 3 marks, you have to be very detailed in your answer. You should understand this. Right? According to the weightage of the marks, you need to deliver the content. Understand? Content needs to be delivered according to the marks. Each of 3 marks, 6 questions. Okay? Then, next section, section D, again of 20 marks. There will be 5 questions asked in this section, each and every question of 4 marks. Generally in this particular section, they are asking generally those questions which involve the framing of diagram, and from diagram conceptualizing the complete answer. Mostly in this section D, they are asking 2 to 3 questions from biology, and then the rest of the 2 from physics and chemistry. Okay. So this section of 20 marks. So this way, dear student, you understood the paper style. Okay. Right. So this is your science paper style. Right? Understanding the paper style, every student has to be very, very systematic, and you should develop a regular pattern of study. Every day you attend the lecture. Understand? So when you attend the lecture every day, means whenever on the day you will have lecture, you need to be very sure that on the same day you need to understand that particular topic. It say on the same day you have to work on that topic. Okay? Right? Don't keep it like that you will prepare at the end. No. That's why in 1 week you are attending only 3 lectures of science. They are designed in such a way that student can prepare it thoroughly. Okay, dear student? So this is a very important thing for all of you. Understanding paper style. And now, one more very important thing which we want to discuss is regarding your material. See, dear student, last time you were sent PDF of chapter 2, acid, base and salt. But now when you are sent PDF, when you will come for the hard copy, that is different thing. But when you will receive the PDF of material, you need to understand how your material is designed. Because many student has queried with the associate that send the solutions, understand, of PDF of chapter 2. I think many queries came to me, but today I want, because as in next lecture or maybe in this lecture we will start chapter number 1, chemical reaction and equation. I want to make you understand the importance of material, where you will get each and every answer, and the new revised material is designed in a precise, accurate manner, which I want to discuss with you today. Understand? PDF is already sent to you. You have PDF. So just try to scroll your PDF and try to understand how your material is designed Okay, we will discuss about the material a little bit so that no doubt will remain in your mind how to prepare. Understand, there will be no doubt in your mind at all once you understand the design of the material. Okay, dear student, so just now let us understand it. Hello students, we continue our lecture. As we discussed that we have already discussed about your paper style. Now my target is to discuss about the material of science, which is you will come to the school from around 15 in the interval of 15, 16, 17, that thing. Okay, and you will receive the hard copy of material of first semester. Understand, in first semester we have included, understand, 9 chapters, that I am just writing it here. Our today's lecture was to make you understand the paper style. This is introductory lecture, lecture number 1. Okay. This is lecture number 1. Understand, you will consider it an introductory lecture to understand the paper style. Introductory lecture, right? To understand what? The first, to understand our paper style, which just now we have discussed. And then, dear student, the second is to understand the material. You will receive a hard copy of material, no doubt in the interval of date 15, 16 and 17. Okay. But I want to make you understand first the detail of the material, how they are designed, so that you will not have any queries left, right? You already have the PDF of this particular material of chapter number 1, which we are going to start in the next lecture. See, dear student, your material of science is designed in such a way that topic wise titles are there. Suppose introduction, then topic wise, suppose topic 1, which you can scroll and understand in your PDF. Okay, so chemical equation, if there are subtopics, so there are subtopics also given as 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, that way. Then suppose topic number 2, the subtopic 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, that way it is. Material is designed in such a way that there are topics and subtopics. Okay. So dear student, before you start learning any chapter, you should go through the whole chapter at least briefly. Though you will understand the topic lecture wise, but you should move through the material at least once, so that you can understand the design of the material, because you have to prepare the entire topic from material itself. So you have to target the design of the material, and accordingly you have to read from the material in detail. Okay. So very important thing. First, as you have received the PDF and you will receive the hard copy, understand, what you need to do is go through the material topic wise and subtopic wise. Your material has been designed. Okay, now dear student, seeing your material, if you come to page number 12, in the material, at the end of every chapter, it is going to be there. If you come to page number 12, there is one section. Title of the section is Sawal Hamara Jawab Tumhara. That's the section. What is there in this section? Whatever subjective content is given in material, here is a list of the questions, understand, which you have to answer. Every time when we take lecture, you will be given homework from this particular section. Suppose in lecture number 1, I cover 4 topics, so related to those topics, you will receive the homework from here. Every time, dear student, please try to remember each and everything. When you are explained any topic, you will be given homework, maybe orally or maybe on the board. You will just be given question like, suppose in lecture number 1, I explain 4 topics and related to this question are there. So I may just speak at the end of the lecture, or I may write here on the board that from section Sawal Hamara Jawab Tumhara. Understand? I may brief it in short also, in abbreviated form also. I may speak like this, that suppose, try to understand this, your homework for today's lecture is, understand, Sawal Hamara Jawab Tumhara. Okay, so I may speak that from SHJT you have to write question number 1, 2, 3, 4. This way, suppose I design the homework. So you have to understand one thing very clearly, dear student, that from Sawal Hamara Jawab Tumhara section, you have to write 4 question answers. Now many students are querying that where is the solution? So dear student, if you read out this section properly, in every question, what answer you have to write, or from where you will get the answer, that is written. Suppose I am just, you come to page number 13, suppose it is written, explain question number 12. If you read out, it is written, explain decomposition of ferrous sulfate. That is the question. I am reading it again. You have the material PDF. So what is that? Question number 12, explain decomposition of ferrous sulfate. So I have written in bracket activity 4. That means, dear student, if you come to activity number 4, see on page number 6, scroll and come to page number 6. So activity 4 has been explained there, which actually explain decomposition of ferrous sulfate. Is it clear in your mind? So when you get any question, you have the answer in the material, dear student. And even in this particular section, Sawal Hamara Jawab Tumhara, in any question, what you have to write, which topic you have to write, that is also mentioned in bracket. So it becomes very easy for you to write any answer properly. Okay, so that way the material is designed. Understood? Suppose question number 13, if you see, explain photochemical decomposition reaction with example. Question number 13. So there I have already written topic 2.3.3, plus activity 2.3.3. So if you verify in subjective content, you will get both these things. So you have to write that topic detail and activity 2.3.3. So this way, dear student, we are comforting you that when you are given any homework, you can write the answer very easily from the material itself, and you do not need, actually we should not give this, but sometimes the student has a lots of query that, sir, in this particular question what we have to write, understand, because there is no need for the textbook to be purchased, dear student, material is sufficient for you. So in whatever question from where to write the answer, so that has been given. That's why I am clearing this in my first lecture. Understand, so that you can understand in detail that in this particular section of SHJT, whenever you want to write any question, the detailed subjective content has been given in the material. Okay, dear student. Now it may happen that if any topic is explained to you, you may be given related to that topic homework from objective section. So I may write from objective section. Understand, in objective section we have given you some MCQ, true false, one line, fill in the blanks also. Mostly, dear student, we have, suppose MCQ are given. So at the end of the MCQ section, answer key has already been given. In true and false, answers are given. In fill in the blanks, answers are given. In one line also, answers has been given. So there is no question that from where you have to find that particular MCQ. Okay, dear student, right? So this way, complete material has been designed for you to comfort your study. Understand, dear student? So remember one thing, today's lecture is an introductory lecture to understand this. Introductory lecture, understand, in this particular lecture number 1, lecture 1 I must say, because in COVID-19 when I was suffering from that, I just sent you the lectures of chapter number 2, acid, base and salt. But at that time I was not in a condition to stand in front of you and deliver you some idea regarding your paper style and your material content in detail. Okay, so first lecture I have totally dedicated for this particular purpose only, understanding paper style in detail and then discussing about the material. Okay, dear students, so that when you receive PDF or hard copy, you will easily come to know the design of the material and accordingly you can work out. Okay, dear student. So in next lecture, understand, lecture number 2, we are going to start chapter 1, that is chemical reaction and equation. Understand, and at that time we will really discuss the topics in detail. Okay, so today's introductory lecture to understand paper style and to understand the material content. Okay, dear student, thank you very much.